Hello children, good morning. Happy to meet you all in computer science class. Today we are going to complete the lesson Understanding Windows. Understanding Windows. Already we have discussed a lot about understanding Windows. So what we have discussed earlier, what is meant by operating system. First thing we have seen what is meant by operating system. It is an important software to control all the parts of the computer. So in this operating system, Microsoft Windows is the most popular operating system, isn't it? We have seen this, and we have seen how to start Windows. So we have seen when the operating system is loaded into the computer, we can see the screen. That screen is called booting, starting Windows. We have seen, isn't it? So that screen is called booting. That is, the operating system is loaded into the computer. This also we have discussed. And we have discussed something about desktop. The first screen after the booting we have seen on the monitor is called desktop. So in the desktop we have seen the icons, isn't it? So the small pictures that represents the file or folder, that is called icons. And we have seen what is a taskbar, isn't it? So in the taskbar also we have seen a lot, and we have discussed about desktop. So in the desktop we have seen about desktop gadgets, wallpaper, screensaver, everything we have discussed. So today we are going to discuss about components of a window. We are going to discuss components of a window. So before going into the components of a window, let us see, in this components of window we are going to discuss about title bar, menu bar, ribbon, work area and scroll bars. Okay, so in this topic we are going to discuss about all these things. So before going into the components of a window, let us see what is a window. So every program in Windows operating system that appears in a rectangular shape. In the monitor, if you have noticed the paint window, okay, if you open the paint program will be displayed in the rectangular area. That is that area is surrounded by borders, that is called window, isn't it? So the paint program has rectangle in shape, and the corner of the paint window is called the border. So we can use multiple windows at the same time. That is, we can work in more than one program. For example, you can open Word file, you can open a paint program, you can open an Excel program, WordPad, Notepad, everything you can open at the same time. You can work at the same time. Okay, so we can open many windows like this: paint window, Word window, Google, you can search something on the internet, you can listen to the music, you can watch videos. Likewise, we can use many windows for many purposes. But when you use many windows also, at one time you can use only one window. It will be active, only one window will be active at a time. That is, you can work in, you can type, if you paint means you can paint in the paint program. If you type a document, you can type in the Word document, isn't it? So at a time you can use only one. And we can change the size of the window. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger by dragging the borders or corners. So we can make the window to be smaller or the window to be larger by dragging its corners. Corners, we know that the end of the program, isn't it? The border of the program. If you click on there and drag to somewhere else. You can minimize that size and maximize that size by dragging it. Okay, so we can work in many programs, but at a time one window will be active. So let us see now the components of a window. See, in this window we can see at the top, there is a title bar. At the top of the window is title bar. Below the title bar we can see the ribbon, file tab, isn't it? And in the title bar itself we can see the quick access toolbar in the left hand side and minimize, maximize, close button on the right hand side. In the title bar we can see, and the name of the document is present at the center of the title bar. So these things we have already discussed. So this is called the workspace, work area. Here in MS Word this is called the work area because we are going to type here. So that is called work area. Now let us go for title bar. Let us discuss about title bar. So the title bar is a horizontal bar at the top of the window. So where we can see the title bar? At the top of the window. In every program, even Paint program, Word program, if you open any program, the first bar at the top of the window is called title bar. In the title bar, we can see the name of the document, quick access toolbar on the left hand side, and minimize, maximize, close buttons on the right hand side. So it displays the title of the active program. So in Paint itself you can open 2 or 3 Paint program, but it will display whichever is active, that Windows name will be displayed. Which Paint program is used now, that name of the file is displayed on the title bar. And it also has the buttons, isn't it? So we already know that on the right hand side of the title bar we can see minimize button, maximize button, close button, and one more button is there, that is restore down button. That is, we can discuss later. So let us consider the names alone: minimize button, maximize button, close button, and restore down button. So if you see this restore down button, you have 2 small squares. Okay, so in maximize we can see only one in the icon, and in the restore down button you can see 2 squares in the restore down button. So let us see these buttons. First one, minimize button. So this button is used to shrink an open window into a button. So if you open the Paint window, and at present if you don't want that Paint, means you can minimize that Paint window. If you click on the minimize button, that is simply a dash, this is the minimize button. If you click on that, that Paint program will be minimized as a button and it will be displayed on the taskbar. It will be displayed on the taskbar. Okay, so when you click on the minimize button, the program will be shrinked into a button and that button is displayed on the taskbar. So the taskbar displays the minimized programs. Okay. Next, clicking the button on the taskbar makes the window appear again on the desktop. So we have made the Paint program into a button, isn't it? So again, if you want to open that program, just you can click on the button on the taskbar. Okay, simply using left click you can open that again. Okay, so first we are minimizing with the minimize button. If you want to open it again, then we can click on the button in the taskbar. Maximize button. So next button is maximize. So we know this button is used to see the window on the full screen, isn't it? So maximize means the screen will be displayed to the maximum size, that is to the monitor size. Okay, this is called maximize. This maximize button has only one square inside it. Close button. We everyone know this button is used to close a window. If you want to close the Paint program, just click the close button. This is called restore down button. Restore down button appears when the window is maximized. That is, already the window is in maximum size, isn't it? So at that time, the maximize button is changed into restore down button. Okay, so if you click that restore down button, it will come back to its original size. Before the maximization, whatever the size of the window, that size will be appeared now. Okay, can you understood? So when you maximized the program, again if you want to make it in original size, okay, before the size, before it is maximized, that size will be restored again by restore down button. Okay, yes. The next component we are going to see is menu bar. The next component is menu bar. This menu bar is also a horizontal bar that appears below the title bar. So immediate to the title bar is menu bar. See, in previous versions, instead of ribbon, we used menu bar. See here, file menu, edit menu, view menu, insert menu. So below the title bar, we can see the menu bar. So if you click on that menu bar, you can see a list of programs. That is, the shortcut menu will be appeared. From that we can choose the options. So these will be present in the previous versions of the Windows. So clicking a menu displays the list of options that helps us work in a program. For example, if you click the file menu, that file menu displays like new, open, save as, print preview. Likewise, it will display a list of options. Okay, so this is called menu bar. So below the title bar, it is called menu bar. The next component is ribbon. So I already told you, instead of menu bar, now we are using the ribbon. Some windows have ribbon instead of menu bar. See, this menu bar is changed into a ribbon. So when we click on the home tab, we can have many options on the ribbon. See this box, children, red colored box. So this will be changed when you click on insert tab or page layout tab, references. If you click on that, the ribbon will be changing its options. The ribbon will be changing its options. Here there is no list of options. Here the ribbon itself displays all the options. So instead of menu bar, some of the versions of Windows using the ribbon. The next component is work area. Work area. So this is the place where we work and the contents of the work will be displayed here. So for example, if you take a Word document, in that document we are typing the text, isn't it? So where we are typing, that place is called working area. Where we are typing the text, where the cursor is present, a blinking line. Have you seen, children? Yes. So that blinking line is present, no? That place is called working area. And if you open Paint program, where we are drawing, no? That place is called working area. That is given as an example. See, in Paint, the work area is known as the drawing area. Here we can draw and paint using different tools, isn't it? Many tools are available. We can draw using that. Is it clear, children? So the white color space, simply we can say the white color space which is used for typing or drawing, no? That is called work area. The next component we are going to see now is scroll bars. The next and the last component of a window is scroll bars. The scroll bars will be appeared when all the items are not able to see in the same window. For example, in MS Word we are typing 10 pages. Okay va? Can you see all the pages at a time? No, we can see only one page at a time, isn't it? So if we want to move to the next page, if we want to see the next page or go to the next page, we can use scroll bars. Okay, so it will be appeared when there is a large amount of data that cannot be seen at the same time. So நிறைய இருக்கும்போது நம்மளால பார்க்க முடியாது இல்லையா? So we are using scroll bars. There are two types of scroll bars. Okay, one is horizontal scroll bar and the next one is vertical scroll bar. Two types of scroll bars, horizontal and vertical. Let us see what is meant by horizontal scroll bar. Where will be the horizontal scroll bar? It will be present at the bottom of the window. Okay, so it is present at the bottom of the window. So this scroll bar is used to move from left to right or right to left of a window. That is in horizontal manner. Left to right or right to left. We can move the horizontal scroll bar. Next scroll bar is vertical scroll bar. So in this vertical scroll bar, we can move top to bottom, that is up and down. We can move from up and down, and it will be present at the right hand side of the window. Have you seen? Yes. So it is present at the right hand side of the window. We can move up and down. So we are moving from one page to another page. We can use vertical scroll bar. See this side. This is the right hand side. So this side you can see the smaller one, no? That is called vertical scroll bar. Here this is called horizontal scroll bar. So this can be moved from left to right or right to left. So we have one more option to use this vertical scroll bar. That is, you can use another method to move up and down. We can also press the arrow keys on the keyboard. So we know the keyboard has arrow keys, isn't it, children? Left, right, top and bottom, isn't it? So from using that arrow keys, you can move the document. Or you can use one more option, that is, you can rotate the scroll button of the mouse for scrolling the window. So instead of clicking on the scroll bar, just you can scroll the scroll button. Where will be the scroll button? In between the left and right buttons, isn't it? So the mouse is having a scroll button in between left and right mouse button. So if you scroll on that, the document will be moved, or any pages, anything can be moved from top to bottom. Is it clear, children? Yes. So in this lesson, we have discussed about operating system, booting, desktop gadgets, wallpaper and screensaver also discussed. Icons, there are two types of icons, that is basic icons, computer icon and recycle bin icon. And we have seen taskbar and what are the parts of the taskbar, that is start button, middle section, notification area and show desktop. And next we have discussed about desktop, that is gadgets, wallpaper and screensaver. And we have discussed today components of a window. We have seen the components of the window, that is, we have discussed about title bar, menu bar, ribbon, work area and scroll bars. Thank you, children.